Yo, what is up, guys? It's Ripping Their Lips, YC, and this isn't really a requested video. I just thought I should show y'all this because a lot of people are having trouble fishing in this type of weather, especially in Florida, down south like I am. It's because it's like very hot and fish are lethargic, so they're not going to want to bite as much because that's what lethargic means. And pretty much, I'm just going to go over some baits that may help you catch more fish, if not bigger fish. Alright, well, for the first bait we're going to start off with is the Zoom Old Monster Worm. I have this in the color Red Bug. See, this is what it looks like. It's a 10.5-inch worm, and pretty much you're gonna Texas rig that, pegged or unpegged, and you drag that along the bottom. And a lot of times that'll entice bass to bite it, even when they're lethargic. Alright, the second bait we got, I actually have an entire box of. These are the Zoom trick worms, along with some egg zone lures, floating worms, and pretty much what these are is, if you haven't seen already, they are almost a finesse type bait, but they're a little bit bigger. They're about 6 inches maybe, and they're a very, very effective bait. They're a smaller profile, which may not catch the biggest bass, but they sure will catch bass, though, I'll tell you that. All right, with the third bait going down, we're actually going to go a few baits on these ones. One of the most killer baits, especially in summertime, are the Zoom Ultra Vibe Speed Crawls. I actually have two different colors of them with me right now, and these are very great. They're a very small profile. You can use them as jig trailers, you can use them by themselves, Texas rigged, any way you would like. I'll put these down here on the table, and alright, and on along to the next bait, we have the Guggen Baits Bandito Bug, and this is the black and blue color. I don't use this a whole lot, only because I don't like the color black and blue, to be honest, but this is a very effective bait. I've caught plenty of fish on it, mainly Texas rigged, but you can use it weightless as well, and in punch rigs. Alright, next bait we're going to talk about is the Zoom Salty Super Fluke. Very great bait, especially for whenever the fish are lethargic, as I said, because it's a very subtle appearance, but it kind of entices bites because it looks like a dying bait fish. So yeah, it's another good bait. And another really great bait for if you wanted to drag worms, but not a super big profile worm. This is the Biosan Exo Ribbon, and it's a very, very good bait. I've caught so many little fish off this. I haven't caught any big fish off this, but it's a very, very good fish catcher, especially in these times. And we're gonna move on to the next section. Almost everybody knows this, but we'll go over straight to topwater. As you can tell, I love my frogs. Yeah, these are a lot of different types of frogs. You've actually seen this in my last video if you watched that. Blitz Lures Buzz Frog. I've caught that like 2-pound bass off that. But you pretty much want to use these frogs in very like early morning or late in the afternoon. It's a very, very good bait, especially whenever the fish are like buried up in the cover and all that. It's a very good bait you can use. This is actually the sprinkler frog. It's a very, very good bait. I actually haven't tried it yet, but I've heard plenty of good things. I'm gonna try that in the next video I make, most likely. And this is the Booyah bait. I forgot what it's actually called, but it's fine. And then Lunker Hunt Pocket Frog in green tea color. A very good color. In case you haven't seen everything, this is what everything looks like yet again. Alright. Alright, next bait I'm going to be going on is Yet again, another top water. But it's something that all of y'all need in your tackle box. I have two colors. This is the River to Sea Whopper Plopper 90. Both of these aren't. And it's a very good topwater buzzbait type bait. It's very, very good for early morning. I use that a whole lot. And this one is probably the stereotype of all fishing. It is the good old Senko. Give you a good look of what they look like. These are actually Nico Senkos, so this is not a Senko technically, but all these are Yamamoto Senkos, black and blue. Got this color right here, and that's watermelon red candy, I believe. But these are all very good baits. And one last bait I need to show y'all. This is probably my favorite bait of all time. And they are jigs. Most likely my favorite bait of all time. I use a lot of them. As you can probably see in one of my rods up there. I don't know if you can or not, but I use a whole lot of jigs. That's like my favorite of all time, yeah. Alright guys, it's going to be the end of this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you want any more instructional type videos, kind of like what I just did, let me know in the comments. I'll be glad to do anything y'all would like me to do. Just let me know. And make sure you like and subscribe. It helps out a lot, like I say. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.